back. Following on from the last episode, as I say, that was quite a long one, so I ended up splitting it in two. I was hoping that in this episode, this would be the final episode. I don't know, we'll have to see how it goes. I've already bled the rear brake through, which took longer than expected, and I've still got the fronts to do. So it is going to take a little bit longer. I want to make sure it's right. I don't want to rush it, take it out on the road and I have no brakes or something goes wrong. I need to make sure this bike is 110%. So when I ride it, I feel comfortable and I know that everything is okay and everything works. So I'll show you where I'm at the moment. Right, I went ahead with the HRC tube. So this is literally just been bled through, again using the little bleed kit I have. It's great because obviously you've got a splitter in it, so I can basically do both at the same time. So that's nice and firm, happy with that. As I say, I've still got the fronts to do. So that's all now been tightened up. As I say, I have had a couple of comments. It's like, oh, haven't you torqued that bolt up and haven't you Loctited it? Everything was basically a loose fit because obviously everything's been off so many times. So that's what I've been doing as I go. As I've been working basically back to front, it's been checking every nut, greasing it up, make sure it's okay, torquing it, Loctiting on the brake caliper bolts, etc. So it has been a slow process all the way through, but just to make sure everything is bolted up correctly. Still got the fairing panels this side and this side to basically compound and polish. As I said, I found it easier to actually put them on the bike and do it that way. And then it will be a final polish of the whole bike. All the chrome work needs to be polished. Just make sure everything's okay. Still got a little bit more of adjustment to do on the handlebars. But as I say, I can do that when it's actually down on the ground so I can get the right position. Move the reservoirs, move them around slightly. I say there will be other jobs to be doing on this. Obviously mirrors, whether I replace them with a different style or just clean these up. Mudguard, everybody's had, it's been a mixed sort of almost like a Marmite effect. You either love it or you hate it. It will be going flip paint. I've left it as it is for now, but eventually yes, it will go to match the rest of the bike. I've looked at it and then thought, well, maybe a matte black, but no, it will go painted. But that'll probably be a job that I do later on down the line. But as I say, I've got front brakes to bleed through, and then do the buffing and polishing and cleaning. But today what I thought I'd do is, as I say, as I'm cracking on with these last little few jobs, I'm not going to bore you with bleeding through calipers. Everybody's seen it, it's been done so many times, I've done it so many times. So I thought what we do today is I'll basically run a build recap of where it all started, how it progressed. And then literally you can see it's literally done via photos, so it will literally be how it's gone through, obviously the little video clips, etc. just a basic recap of everything that's happened. So grab a cup of tea, sit back and enjoy it for a few minutes. Thank you. Right, hope you enjoyed that recap on the build. As I say, it's just to go back through every single stage. As you can see how it changed from, obviously, the original was just basically supposed to be a set of videos of basic maintenance to actually put the booster back on the road. And then how it changed, evolved, call it what you like. It took on almost a life of its own, and I just went with it, and it's been great fun. I've really enjoyed it, and I so much appreciate all the support and all the comments that everybody's given me. It's helped me grow, it's helped me improve. I hope that you've enjoyed everything you've seen in the build. You know, I still appreciate comments in the comments box below. But obviously I need to move forward, and this has given me a great insight of, you know, really a first proper bike build, which has been really good. I mean, obviously the Z650 that will be coming up after the ST11, that again, as I've said before, is a new ground. It's a completely ground up. It's in boxes. It's in bits. That's going to be really exciting to do. That's going to be a real challenge. So I am looking forward to that. As I say, while you were watching basically the pictures and photos and video clips of the recap, I've managed to get the front brakes done. They took some time, obviously being the 6 spots. I did have some questions of why have I done everything and not changed the brake calipers for 4-pot calipers, which is the usual upgrade on a Busa. At the moment, it's expense. It's the monetary side. It is an upgrade I want to do later on, but at the moment that's what I have. That's what I have to use. So they've gone back on. They've bled up okay. So I'm happy with that. So literally now It's only literally a couple of more jobs. I've just got to basically get into the buffing and polishing and cleaning. So that's next. Right, on the last little bit of polishing, I thought I'd crack on and get as much done as I could. I've ended up actually putting the polishing wheel actually in my drill because the battery died on the lithium ion one. So I've just got this back section to finish, and then that's basically about it for the fairing. Still got obviously all the polishing to do, so let's crack on with this. Right, last little bit to do. It's just these bits along here, and that's it for the polishing. Right, now it's done. Done all that side as well. Exactly the same method. Fortunately the battery's flat, so the battery's charging at the moment. But please see how that's come out. That's taken longer than expected. Obviously I was having problems with the brakes bleeding through. 6-spot calipers, never easy to bleed through. Right, so unfortunately time has beaten me on that one. As I say, it's taken a lot longer to actually get the brakes bled through. The rear one wasn't too bad. It did start to come through after a while. The front ones, if anybody knows with boosters, 6-spot calipers, they can be a nightmare, especially when it's a completely brand new, all the way through. The master cylinders have been rebuilt, new hoses. What else have we done? We've done new pistons, new seals, new splitter seals, so everything's been replaced. So it was quite tough. Got there in the end, managed to get the fairing buffed and polished, which is what I wanted to do. So unfortunately it's going to be one more episode. So in the next episode, that will be pull outside, start her up, hopefully the sun is shining, and that will be the final. You know, as I say, we've looked at the recap of the build and how it's gone. As I say, any questions in the comments box below. I appreciate all your feedback, all your comments. I do try and answer all of them, or as many as I possibly can. If I don't get back to you straight away, I do get back to you eventually. I'll get there as soon as I can. But join me again in the next episode when we have the final unveil, hopefully in the sunshine. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Bye.